How you doing? Yes, my name is Kathura Kimathi and welcome to my channel, Landmarks with Kathu. So last time I left you with some practice questions. Did you attempt them? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend that you first watch that video so that we are all on the same page. I'll leave the link in the description box below, okay? Let's now go through the questions. The first question was, side note, I've just added the word whole just to remind you that we're talking about natural and whole numbers, okay? But don't worry about it. It won't make any big difference, okay? Okay, what was the first question? The sum of 5 consecutive whole numbers is 150. Find the numbers, okay? First of all, before we start answering the question, what did we say whole numbers are? Can you remember? Whole numbers, we said, are basically any numbers from 0 to infinity that are not fractions or decimals, okay? And here, we've been told that the sum of 5 consecutive whole numbers is 150, okay? Consecutive, what are consecutive whole numbers? What are they? Consecutive whole numbers, in simple terms, are numbers that are subsequent to each other, okay? They come one after another in a number line, okay? So the first thing we should do in this question is to let these numbers be any letter of the alphabet, okay? And the most common letter that is used in math is X. But today, we can use the letter A for a change, okay? Let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's now assume that the 5 consecutive whole numbers are A for the first number, A plus 1 can be the second number, okay? A plus 2 can be the third number. A plus 3 will be the fourth number. What will be the fifth number? Yes, you are right. A plus 4 will be the fifth number, okay? And here we have our 5 consecutive whole numbers, okay? And since we've been told that the sum of these 5 consecutive whole numbers is 150, we need to add these numbers, okay? We need to add these numbers, okay? So let's add them. A, which is the first number, plus the second number, A plus 1, plus A plus 2, plus A plus 3, plus A plus 4 is equals to 150. Okay? So let's now collect the like terms together. Okay? So we now have, when we collect the like terms, we'll have A plus A plus A plus A plus A plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, okay, is equals to 150, okay? So we have collected the like terms because we have A's on one side and the numbers on, we have the letters first and then the numbers follow, okay? So, and now that we've collected the like terms together, it's now easier to work out this question. So how many A's do we have in this question? A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So we have 5 A's. 5A plus, what is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10, okay? 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, okay? Is equals to 150, okay? Now we can find the value of A by taking the positive 10 to the other side, okay? So, and if we take positive 10 to the other side, we'll have, when we take this to the other side, we'll have negative 10, okay? So we'll have something like 5A is equals to 150 minus 10, okay? 150 minus 10 is 140. So 5A is equals to 140, okay? So to get A, we need to divide all sides by 5, both sides by 5, so that we're left with A, okay? Divide by 5, divide by 5. Oops. Divide by 5, okay? 5A divide by 5A divided by 5 is A, okay? 5A divided by 5 is A, and 140 divided by 5 is 28, okay? Are we following? 5A divided by 5 is A, and 140 divided by 5 is 28, okay? So now we can conclude that A is equals to 28, okay? So we know that our first number, which is A, is 28, okay? That therefore means that our second number, which is A plus 1, is 28 plus 1, which is 29, okay? Our third whole number will be, yes, you are very right. Our third whole number is A plus 2, which is the same thing as saying 28, which is A plus 2, which is 30, okay? So our third number is 30, okay? Our fourth number will be A plus 3, okay? Our third number will be our fourth number will be A plus 3, which is the same thing as saying 28 plus 3, which is 31. 28 plus 3 is equals to 31. So that means that our fourth number will be 31, okay? And last but not least, our last number, which is A plus 4, will be 28 plus 4. What is 28 plus 4? 28 plus 4 is 32. Okay? And just like that, so our last number will be 32. And just like that, we found our 5 numbers. Okay? But always make sure that you check your answers. When you add these 5 numbers, you're supposed to get 150, okay? If you don't get 150, then that means you've done something wrong, okay? So do our numbers add up to 150? Okay, let's add the numbers. 28, when you add 28 plus 29 plus 30 plus 31 plus 32, you'll get 150. Okay, so now we can conclude that the 5 numbers are 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. Okay? Yes, and that's our answer for the first question. Okay? Let's look at the second question. The second question was asking, the sum of 4 consecutive whole numbers is 406. Find the numbers. Okay? So, yeah, same thing here. Same thing, same concept. The first thing we need to do for this question is to let these numbers be represented by a letter. Okay, let's use Z for a change. Okay? So let's assume that the 4 consecutive whole numbers are Z for the first one, Z plus 1 for the second, Z plus 2 for the third, and last but not least, Z plus 3 will be the 4th number. Okay, are we together? Okay, and since we've been told that the sum of these 4 consecutive whole numbers is 406, we need to add these numbers. Okay, so let's add the numbers. Z plus 1 plus Z plus 2 plus Z plus 3 is equals to 406. Okay, and just like we did in the first question, we need to collect the like terms together. Okay, that is, put the letters on one side and the numbers on the other. Okay, so let's collect the like terms. So when you collect the like terms, we'll have Z plus Z plus Z plus Z plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. And we've been told that all this is equals to 406. Okay? So, yes. So, now that we've collected the like terms, we can easily calculate this question. How many Z's do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4Z plus, what is 1 plus 2 plus 3? 1 plus 2 plus 3 gives us 6, is equals to 406. Okay? Now we can find the value of Z by taking the positive 6 to the other side. Okay? And if we take positive 6 to the other side, we'll have negative 6. So we'll have something that looks like this. 4Z is equals to 406 minus 6. Okay? What is 406 minus 6? 406 minus 6 is 400. So 4Z is equals to 400. Okay? When we divide both sides by 4, what do we get? When we divide both sides by 4, we get Z is equals to 400 divided by 4 is 100. Okay? So now we know that our first number, which is Z, is 100. Okay? Our first number is 100. So our second number will be, which is Z plus 1, will be 100 plus 1, which is 101. Okay? our third number will be z plus 2, which is 100 plus 2, which is 102. Okay? And last but not least, our fourth number will be z plus 3, which is the same thing as saying 100 plus 3, which is 103. Okay? And as usual, don't forget to check your answers. Okay? Don't forget to check your answers. Okay? So when you add these four whole numbers, you're supposed to get 406. Okay? If you don't get 406, then that means you have done something wrong. Okay? And here we know that 100, when you do 100 plus 101 plus 102 plus 103, when you add these four numbers together, you'll get 406. Okay? And here in this case, we know that we are right, because when you add these numbers together, you get 406. Okay? And so we can conclude that our four consecutive whole numbers are 100, 101, 102, and 103. Okay? Are we together? Quite easily done. Okay? Okay, let's now go through the third question. Let's go through the third question. Yeah. Sorry, what was the third question? How many natural numbers do we have in this list? Okay, and here's the list. So I gave you a list and I asked you to tell me how many natural numbers are in this list. Okay? And yes, so we need to remember, what's the first thing we need to do? In order for us to answer this question, what should be the first thing we do? We need to remember what we said in relation to natural numbers, okay? What are natural numbers? We said that natural numbers are basically whole numbers with no negative sign, okay? And we've also said that fractions, decimals, and negative numbers are not natural numbers because they don't feel real to us, okay? They are not the numbers we learn when we first go to school, okay? So now that we have that background, can we answer this question? Let's look at all the numbers we have here one by one, okay? Let's start with 456. Is 456 a natural number? Is it? Yes. 456 is a natural number because it's a whole number with no negative sign, okay? And we can also conclude that 834 is also a natural number because of the same reason, okay? How about 19 over 28? Is it a natural number? No. 19 over 28 is a fraction, okay? And I just said that fractions and decimals are not natural numbers, okay? What of a number like the next number was 8. Is this a natural number? Definitely not. This is a decimal number and not a natural number. Okay? And is a number like 428 a natural number? Yes, 428 is a natural number because it is a positive integer. It's a whole number with no negative sign, okay? And the number 12 is also a natural number, okay? It's a natural number because of the same reason. What about negative 14? Let's think. Is negative 14 a natural number? No. Negative 14 is not a natural number because it has a negative sign, okay? And last but not least, can we say that what is the last number? 5. Okay, is this a natural number? No, this cannot be a natural number because it has a decimal point, okay, which therefore means that this number is a decimal number and not a whole number, okay? But does that answer our question? No, it does not answer our question. The question is asking us how many natural numbers we have. It's not telling us to list them, okay? So to answer our question, we have, how many natural numbers do we have in this list? We have, let's count together, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So we have 4 natural numbers, okay? We have 4 natural numbers in this list, okay? Yes, and that is the answer to that question. Now that we've reviewed the questions that I had left in our last lesson, we can now learn about something we call digits. Wow, the questions have taken a lot of time. So should we still continue? Should we still continue? Yeah, let's cover digits. Digits is a very small, tiny topic. So yeah. So digits. Okay. Another term that will be used a lot in maths is digits. So that means we have to understand exactly what that term means, right? Okay. So the digits we have in math are, what did we say? Oh, sorry. So the digits we have in maths are basically any numbers from 0 to 9. Okay? So we have, how many digits do we have in maths? We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay? So, is 10 a digit? No, 10 is not a digit because 10 consists of 2 digits, 0 and 1, okay? So in maths, we have 10 digits in our numbers. Are we together? So now let's learn about let's now learn how to count digits that make up a number, okay? Counting digits that make okay. when you're counting digits in a number, one thing you need to remember is that 0 is also a digit, okay? So let's look at some examples so that we can understand better, okay? If you were to count a number like what? Yeah, this 7004, comma, comma. Okay, how many digits does this number have? As I said earlier, when we are counting digits in a number, we also need to include 0. So that means that this number has how many digits? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this number has 7 digits. Are we together? Let's look at one more example. What of a number like a million? How many digits does this number have? A million has, let's count together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A million has 7. A million has 7 digits. Okay? And that's it. That's it for digits. So I'd like to leave you with one question for practice, okay? This time round, I wrote the question beforehand, so you can pause the video and answer the question, okay? The question is, write the largest 6-digit number that has 6 different digits. Don't write any digit twice, okay? That's it for today. I'm sorry for making this lesson too long. I actually didn't expect it would be that long. So math is pretty easy and fun, right? Exactly. One thing that you really need to understand about math is that math is all about practice. Watching videos alone is not enough. Once you watch a video, it's your responsibility as a good student to practice with questions regarding that video that you have watched, okay? Because practice makes perfect, okay? So if you enjoyed the lesson, feel free to like, share, because sharing is caring, and subscribe so that you don't miss any time I upload a new video. Subscribing is free, okay? Yes, see you in 2 weeks time, same place. Bye.